Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today is June 14th, Monday here, starting a fresh new week. And today I'm down break even, negative $1. So, today was just on kind of an unfortunate one. There were opportunities and I screwed it up, but I mainly screwed it up with ORPH. So I'll show you that trade in a moment here, but we're going to go over today's recap, show you what I traded, and go from there. So stocks I traded, first off, first trade was with ENOB. I moved on over to RAPT. WAFU was another one, NXTD. So yeah, we had about four different stocks we were traded there. And still holding my AMC position, so I'll go over that one at the end here. But anyways, let's start it off. ENOB was how I started the day, and this one, this one was up quite a bit today. I wish I could remember the what it started off on today. I think it was definitely plus 100% pre-market here. So pre-market, I guess I had some news, and I don't know exactly what it was, but some kind of catalyst here. And as it opened up, market opened, it had a nice run up, but it peaked out at 13 here, and came ripping right back down. And from there, I had another run and a drop. And I believe I got in on the second run up here and got a little bit of, actually, I'll take that back. I was started in the red today, and that was with ENOB. So we'll review that. I'll have to look at my timestamps on there. But now that I remember correctly, yeah, I started red here and not in a good situation. So let me take a look at that first trade again. Okay, here we go. Actually, yeah, it looks like I tried to average in because I was not in a good position here. So first buy was at 937 here, and I bought it at 1232. So yeah, it was the right area I had mapped out, but I was not on a good side of the trade here. So first buy was 1232. So right in here, and then as it came ripping down, I decided to take another buy, which was actually a pretty nice low price here at 1118. And from there, we did get a little pull, little turnaround, but it wasn't anything good enough for me. I ended up selling at let's see, 47. Yeah, it was 1160s where I sold. So that kind of started the trend for today and how I started in the red. Not a good trade on the first part of the day here. I was excited about it in the sense that it had a lot of potential. The fact that it moved up so much and actually held a lot of those gains. I was thinking when it would kind of push through that, but this was to me kind of like two big fake out areas in here where it pushed up this area and crashed, and then kind of did the same thing up here. Wanted to look like it wanted to curl and push through, and then another big fail. So we kind of even did it over here a bit, but this was a slow, continuous grind right here, and then from there just another big fail. So this one unfortunately didn't perform the rest of the day. Just kind of drifted downhill, which wasn't good. From there, I started slowly turning things around with some better trades, and that was on I really dug out of ENOB with RAPT. I went pretty big trade on RAPT, which helped out. So let's take a look at that real quick. Yeah, and look at this. After hours, it had a nice huge run up. So real quickly on this one, let's see. Here we go. Okay, first trade on this was 1032. And I got in. Okay, right there. Okay, 38.35. So up in here, and I ended up was able to sell it at 39.68. So, and I did wait about 2 minutes on this one, and looks like I sold a little early there, but still, anyways, I got that in 39.68, and made a pretty good move on that one. So that was the main trade on that one. And from there, I moved back to ENOB, another trade on that, then moved back to RAPT. Kind of went back and forth on those for a while. One other stock that I was trading was WAFU. This one was kind of tricky. You had to be careful with it. When I looked at it, I pulled up the yearly chart. I know WAFU has definitely gone on runs before, so there is great potential with this thing if you can play it right. And yeah, look at this yearly chart. We've got some pretty big spikes in the past. And today we hit kind of a new high here for a while. Let's see. Prior to that, we had 15.95 and then 21.26. So, anyways, yeah, had a nice run today. My problem with it was that it started spiking up kind of out of nowhere. There was not much volume. And with these, I have to kind of pump the brakes for myself because a lot of times I just, in the past, I'd get so excited, I'd hop in just too early when there's not enough volume behind it. And a lot of the times when there's not that volume, not enough, sometimes it doesn't continue and it can't hold its strength and it'll come down pretty hard. So a lot of times I've been caught where I hop in and end up paying the consequences as it doesn't follow through because there wasn't enough volume. In this case, you know, we did, it was still difficult because I started watching it in here, went into a halt, and by that time, you had to have quickly gotten in on the next candle because it quickly went right into a halt again. And from there, a lot of your opportunity is gone in the sense that it's gone up so much and you haven't even gotten in a position yet. So that's how I was. I was kind of sitting on the sidelines. Let's see what my first trade on this thing was. First one order I actually canceled for some reason. I didn't put that one through. Anyways, I bought it at 13.37, so it was on this area run up here, and I got in at 11.22. So got in 11.22. That had to be, boom, this candle right here. So as you can see, I kind of waited for the thing to spike and pull back. I wanted to get in, decent pricing, 11.22. So I did that there and ended up selling at 11.50, which was quite a very short play. I should have held it for just a minute because the thing did have a candle that really ripped through, went all the way up to 12.53. So I missed that. I sold a little too early on that. Anyways, I still capitalized on it. And so I traded that for a little bit longer and then eventually moved back to RAPT. And that was pretty much on WAFU. That was pretty much the run on that one. It did not follow through. I was waiting for an area maybe where it would consolidate and then maybe go for another rip, but it went through its cycle today. It ran all the way up and just came right back down. So if you wanted to play this one, you had to jump in fast and really be willing to risk things in hopes that the thing would continue, at least in this section here. So I just find it a little bit difficult, and there's not a ton of volume already going into a move like this when there's not much it's hard to find that concrete evidence. As you can see, there's nothing earlier traded in it on the day on this thing, so that's kind of how it went. Anyways, move back to RAPT. But let me end this, and I'll summarize with where all my mistakes were, because today I did pretty decent. I got all the way up to 244 bucks. My issue was I moved over to ORPH, and I should have never traded this one today, and this one ate up all my profits today, so I've got nothing to show for today because of this stock right here. So this stock I was watching because I did see that it was kind of starting to push up from here, breaking some areas of resistance. And when I zoomed out, went to the yearly, I know that we had a huge run on this stock. 2 days ago, last week, and it was a massive mover. And I didn't trade it then because it was a stock. This was the stock that just went into these crazy halts. Just halt. But it went up so high. And as I looked at that yearly chart and looked back to that former run that it did, I thought to myself, okay, well, we've had plenty of time to cool off, and this might be a great opportunity as this thing is moving up a bit to hop in. And maybe, I know it's not going to maybe go for the run it did before last week, that massive move, but if it can even do anything half of that or even a quarter of it, this will be a great trade. But that wasn't, I guess, the right mentality with this thing. I still thought it had a lot of potential because of that big serious run we had before, but today it really couldn't follow through, and it was kind of false hope. So I just jumped into it, and it was a complete disaster of a trade. So I ended up popping in. Where was my first trade on it? Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, it was actually at 12.29. So got in right in here, and actually I think it was on the back side of the move. Let's see what the time frame. 9:58. Yeah, actually I guess it was in the spike here. So anyways, got in at 12.29 and held it. Problem with that is it completely failed and came shooting down. So I wanted to wait for kind of hopefully some kind of bounce, and never really got it. Consolidated and just crushed back down again. So I was down a huge amount, and eventually I was down so much on this thing that I decided I'll wait till some kind of curl and sell it then. So that's what I did, and I ended up selling the first one around, what was it? I think it was right in here, probably around 11 bucks. And from there it goes down. But then it had a push here. And I was thinking this one might show some potential. And so I made mistake number 2, which was jumping back into it, trying to ride this next wave up. And it was just a complete bust, and didn't get anywhere with it, and ended up selling out on it for another loss. So this was a complete disaster stock for me today, and that was my big mistake. So and you know, if it wasn't for that, I'd be up, yeah, for those two trades, 244 bucks. Instead today I'm down $1. So you know, it's a break-even day. Not much to say about it, just those 2 horrible trades on that stupid stock. So should have never jumped into it, but that's how it goes. So let me know in the comments how your trading was today. If you were green, I'm slowly finally getting over my sickness from, man, what was it? Not last Thursday, the Thursday before that, but I got the sickness and have been recovering from that. And I had the fevers and everything before, but last week was more lungs, more cough. And so I'm finally getting to a place where I can actually kind of talk almost without coughing. So, but anyways, doing a little bit better. So hope you guys are taking care, doing well. Let me know how you did today. If you were green, awesome. And if you were red, and let me know how your month is going. I want to hear your progress. The only thing I got really left is, I'm still sitting in AMC right now, up $5,700 right now on it, up 297%. We had a really good day today. Nice move up. What was it, 10-12%, something like that. So a good run up. I'm still holding this one to see if we can really push through, crack 80, crack 100. Who knows, 500, 1,000. That would be incredible. Don't know if it's obtainable. Maybe it is. But I'm still playing out this swing trade. So we'll see how it goes. I want to hear if you guys are also in AMC. Let me know below. And if you don't mind, letting me know your position as well. Your average cost, shares, all that good stuff. Love to find out how some of the apes are handling all these moves. So that's it for now. Take care, you guys. We'll see you on the next one.